Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's your girl KnoKnoFuri, and I'm coming back to you with another video. If this is your first time here, welcome. Here we love all things makeup and all things random. This is also a no judgment zone, so feel free to click that subscribe button down below as well as the bell to let you know whenever I upload a video. If this isn't your first time here, you already know the deal, sis. Welcome back, big. In today's video, I'm reading you guys. Yes, I'm reading y'all to filth because I'm sick of seeing unblended makeup. Sick of seeing ashy lips, and I'm sick of seeing people who have rectangle brows, but you're coming for me because I have on too much makeup. Today, you guys, I'm giving you 5 reasons why your makeup looks like crap. Now, side note and disclaimer, this is just for fun. In reality, I'm really giving you guys tips for people who don't really know how to apply makeup that well, or you feel like your makeup isn't as flawless as your next fellow sis. Here are some tips probably why it's not coming out how you want it to. And also note that my makeup is not always perfect. Sometimes my base makeup is a little bit lighter or darker than my body. Sometimes my contour doesn't blend it all the way. You know what? I'm not sending shots at anyone. No one is perfect. I'm just here to help you out. Okay, sis? Let's get into it. Reason number 1 why your makeup looks like crap. You're not using a primer or a good primer. So let me get into detail about that. One reason why you need primer. Foundation is made up of dyes which contain like our skin tone, titanium dioxide, I believe, silicones, all that, you know, junk stuff. And it's like we need to have a layer in between our skin, the foundation, and in that medium is the primer. You have to prime. If you don't prime, your foundation is going to sink into your pores. It's just going to lay on your skin, and it's not going to be as smooth or to the best of its ability that it can be if you don't use a primer. Primer is so important. Even if your primer is just like moisturizer, you have to have some type of barrier between your skin and the foundation. Now, a good foundation, there's so many different primers out there. I do have a primer video for acne textured skin if you want to check that out. But a good primer is something that works great with your foundation of what you're using. For some reason I cannot talk today. So for example, I use today the Fenty Beauty Hydrating Foundation. This foundation does have oils in it, so if I were to use a primer with a ton of silicones, a ton of like gels and stuff like that, it would make the foundation separate. It would make it weird. It would make it not as, you know, popping as it could be. Now, the primer that I ended up using with the Fenty foundation was my good old Imani Renee facial serum, which is packed with good oils for the skin. It's basically an oil serum. I like using foundations that are more on the hydrating side that I know have oil in them with primers that have oil. Like I like oil, one, because my skin is dry, and just because I wanted the foundation to lay smooth. Now, when you have an oil-free primer, something like the Kat Von D Lock-It Foundation or the Fenty Beauty Pro Filter Foundation, the matte one, you want to use a primer that has absolutely no oil. Because if you do use a primer with oil, with a foundation like that, it will break it up. It will make you oily throughout the day. It will make your makeup look bad. It may start off good at first, but it may make your foundation act funky. So you always want to remember to use a really good primer with your foundation. On to number 2. Let's see. Number 2, the reason why your makeup looks like crap. Your shades are off. So this is something that I can't really talk about because when I first started doing makeup, my foundation and skin tone were just completely off. For those that don't know, my neck is completely like a different color than the rest of my body. My neck is dark. So sometimes it's hard to find a foundation that kind of, you know, works all together with my skin tone. Definitely make sure you find out what your undertone is. That is so important for foundation and concealer. If your concealer isn't balanced with your foundation, it will throw your skin tone off. So for example, if you have a neutral foundation and you use a red tone concealer, depending on what your skin color is, it will make your foundation look more red. It will make your skin tone look more orangey, bronzy side. So make sure you figure out what your undertone is. I saw a tip, it said if silver jewelry looks best on you, it means you're cool tone. If you use gold jewelry, it means that you're warm tone. And then if both look good on you, then you're neutral. I don't know how true that is. I just got shade matched and I know that I am a true neutral. Sometimes I have golden warm, not even warm, just like golden yellow tones sometimes. But I know most of the fact that most of my foundations are neutral. So make sure you find out your shade. Number 3, why your makeup looks like crap. You're not blending, sis. And this is so important. I'm so tired of seeing people not blending. You have to blend. I know makeup, I hear all the time, how long does it take you to do that? Well, I can never do that. My makeup only takes me 5 minutes. And I can tell, sis. I can tell. So you have to blend your makeup. Whether it's your eyeshadow, your contour, your highlight. I hate seeing a highlight that's not blended. Like all you see is just like a streak, like a freaking, you remember that Rainbow Bright freaking toy that we used to have back in the day with a little sponge on it and you just draw a line? That's what it looks like. You have to blend in your highlight, you guys. You have to blend, blend, blend. Whether you use a fluffy brush, you know, to blend in your stuff, you have to blend. If you don't blend, it doesn't all look seamless. It doesn't look as one. All the people that you see, like celebrities and stuff, that look like their skin is just skin or all their makeup is just all in unison, it's because their makeup artists take a long time. Well, they don't take a long time because they're celebrities and they have things to do. But they have mastered the art of blending. You have to blend. Please blend, okay? If you don't, you know, if I have to make a video about blending, by all means let me know below, but please blend. Number 4, why your makeup looks like crap. You're using makeup against your skin type. So mostly when I'm talking about this, I'm talking about like complexion products. So for example, I have combination skin. So I can pretty much get away using a oil-based foundation or an oil-free foundation, matte or dewy. So if you're the opposite, so say you're just slam dry and you use a matte foundation, your skin is gonna crack. It's gonna look, you know, kind of broken up. It's not gonna look as smooth and flawless as you want it to because that foundation doesn't go along with your skin type. If you have dry skin, you need to get a satin finish foundation, a dewy foundation, something that's going to give your skin moisture underneath so it can look plump and look just luscious. If you're using a desert dry foundation, sis, how is that going to make your skin look good? It's not. So please fix it. Fix it, fix it, fix it. As well, for my girls who are dewy, have super oily skin, if you keep using dewy foundations that have like a ton of oil, ton of shine, your skin, your makeup's gonna break up during the day. It's not gonna last as long as you want it to. And you're gonna be like, oh, I thought this was a 24-hour foundation. No, you're not using makeup with your skin type. You have to use makeup with your skin type. You can put as much, you know, powder underneath, powder your primer, this and the third. It's not gonna work unless you coordinate with your skin type. And last but not least, number 5, reason why your makeup looks like crap is because you're rushing, he says. Yes, I know you're rushing, and you cannot rush when it comes to perfection, okay? When you're trying to look flawless, when you're trying to look beat, I understand, you know, you have little 5-minute beats and then you have your 30-minute beats. When you want to look good, you have to take your time. When you don't take your time, that's when you make mistakes. That's when things aren't blended. That's when things aren't in unison. If you feel like you're being rushed, then you might as well just take another time to do your makeup. Like if you're in the car and you have more time, or when you get to work, maybe go in the bathroom and, you know, fix it then. But you have to take your time. You have to be calm when you're doing your makeup, or else your wing's gonna get fucked up. Your foundation's not gonna be blended. Your contour is gonna look like a black streak. You have to take your time, okay? That concludes my segment. I'm getting off of my soapbox. No, I really hope I helped you guys with these tips. Seriously, if you need me to make a video to go more in depth with things, I can. Just take your time, you guys. Follow my tips. Get your makeup together. We can all be beautiful as one. Makeup doesn't make us, we make the makeup, okay? That's all I'm saying. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. We're almost to 900 subscribers. Almost to 1K. I appreciate you guys so much. And remember, you guys, stay furious. Gang gang.